Two staff members both attended training sessions with very different results. Why were their experiences so different? And what can you do to ensure your training sessions are effective and efficient? Let's have a look. Here are the two facilitators. Joe's worked at the company for 7 years. He's an experienced facilitator who keeps track of the latest technology trends in his own time and prides himself on meticulously preparing his sessions. Tina has been with the organisation for over 5 years. She's also known for being very well versed in the topics that she teaches, and she also takes time and care to prepare the sessions that she delivers to learners. So, both trainers possess knowledge in the subjects they teach, experience in the field, and pride themselves on their preparation. What makes Tina so successful, and what is Joe missing? Let's rewind and have a look at how each prepared their sessions. Here's Joe preparing his session. He's meticulous, he's enthusiastic about the subjects that he teaches, and loves to share that enthusiasm with his learners. He doesn't want them to miss out on anything, so he takes the time to fill his sessions with all sorts of detail that he finds interesting and thinks that his learners will need. Let's take a look at some of the information he's prepared. All of the details here are correct and accurate, but how much of this information is relevant? Will any of these details help the learner carry out their role? Joe's enthusiasm as a facilitator is great, but the results of that desire to cram as much information as possible into the session are mixed. His learners are experiencing information overload. What could Joe have done differently? Let's look at how Tina will prepare the same information. She's determined that her learners are casual users and provided appropriate details for how they'll be using their device. Notice how she's included a link to further information containing a full list of specifications, giving the learner the option to access all the information that Joe tried to give, but on their own terms. How? Let's take a look at how Tina prepares her sessions. Tina has the same enthusiasm for the subject matter as Joe. She's creative, but she's open-minded too. Before she starts, she performs a needs analysis to see how she can provide the information her learners need in a way that's clear and easy to understand. Using the ADDIE model, she considers her learners' background, their education level, as well as their level of digital literacy, and builds her sessions around the observable actions that are needed. Tina chose to design and develop a session that can be delivered remotely. Going through stages of storyboarding and initial prototypes before producing the final content, she has experience in a range of tools that enables her to consider different methods for delivery of the session, which means that she's able to present a range of detailed information to the learner in layers. The session she has implemented can be absorbed at the learner's own pace, at their convenience, whether in the office or at home, out in the field, at any time, day or night, and include interactive elements, allowing her learners to be able to make decisions and learn from the consequences of them in a safe environment. She's still able to put her communication skills to good use and discuss the content with learners via online workshops for those who have further questions or require additional support. But a good facilitator recognizes that remote learning isn't the default solution. Tina knows that depending on the time and resources available to her, sometimes it's more appropriate to deliver sessions in person. For Joe, an in-person session was the first and only solution he considered. He's enthusiastic and ready to deliver, but his learners have had to travel some distance to be there and aren't in the best mood to take in the information given to them, which was pretty complex to start with. As a result, retention of knowledge is low. So is it all over for Joe? Not necessarily. Despite not delivering a great session, Joe is a conscientious and committed facilitator. Joe is open to learning about learning and can engage and learn best practices from other colleagues, such as Tina. Joe recognizes when he needs to seek help from others, so he can improve the way that he provides training. Tina is happy to help and explains that she always evaluates her sessions once implemented. She encourages Joe to start by doing the same, by applying Kirkpatrick's 4 levels of evaluation and seeking feedback from his learners. Based on those results, Joe works with Tina to prepare a new session using the ADDIE model. What are the results? It's clear to see there's been a positive change in how Joe's learning is received and the knowledge retained by his learners. Thanks to Tina's help and Joe's desire to continue to improve his methods and knowledge, he's now on a path to success. A path you can join by combining your knowledge and enthusiasm with proven methodology to benefit your learners.